Hi, my name is Dr. Lori Baudino. I am a licensed clinical psychologist and a board-certified dance movement therapist and a mom of two. I wanted to share with you integrative parenting for the whole child. These are acronyms to embody that you can use to support your family and children, whether you're at home, in the community, and even in school. Listen in each week to learn your next acronym and let me know how they work for you. Did you know that our children's body movements share a parallel process to their emotional, psychological, and cognitive states? My methods provide insight into the body patterns, language, and the translations that are needed for everyday interactions with your children to support your parenting reactions. You will walk away with both heightened observation skills, strategies that you can help your child with, and a more understanding and balanced way of connecting for everyday experiencing with your children. Whether you're at home with your child, supporting them in a school environment, or just out in the community, it's really important to understand the nonverbal as well as the verbal communication. But so often there's a lot of information out there, books to read, and so many different practices, and they don't always fit. Acronyms are a fun and easy way to remember these go-to strategies so that you can support your child on the go and really find strategies that work. My first acronym is A.W.A.R.E, A-W-A-R-E. This is about supporting emotional regulation and connection. A.W.A.R.E starts with the A for accept. You're going to accept that this is not personal, it's physical. When we think about our children as lazy, aggressive, difficult, if we think about their diagnosis as this is a challenging child, it becomes really personal. We get really reactive. We don't understand our child. We just want to fix them. We want to get to that end product, and it doesn't seem to work out. Instead, strip away the labels and just be thinking about their movement. It's physical. They're moving with quickness. They're direct instead of aggressive. Or maybe they're being more withdrawn, they're slower, they're more indirect. Really think about how their body gives you information into how they're feeling and how they're interacting with the world. And again, it's not personal. That's the acceptance. W is for within. Within means to check your own needs before supporting that child. This is a tried and true technique. If you check in with yourself before you come into the room to engage with your child, before you start your interactions in your morning routine, really seeing if you've gotten enough sleep. Did you get that extra hug or kind message to yourself? Did you get fed? Did you get supported? Even more specifically, getting your own parenting support to understand your own nuance of what it was like for you when you were your child's age. The more we look within, the more we can support our children. The next letter is A for action. Action is about trying on your child's movements and play. So often you hear about using words and language to try to explain things to children. Instead, turn down the volume, turn off all the words, and just think about interacting, following your child's movements. What's it like when they come out of school after a long day? Can you walk the same as them? Can you put your shoulders and your posturing to almost embody what it's like to be them? Really see if you can join them. Maybe they're on the floor playing with toys and you're trying to get them to sit at the table. Sit down with them first and engage and play where they are before you give the expectations of what else they need to be doing. Think about those actions as an opportunity to see what it's like to move and join your child. R is for regulate. Regulation is our foundation of all interactions. And without regulation, it's hard for our children to share attention, to communicate, and to problem solve. And then the learning. So first, think about regulation. Support your child's individual profile, learning about what's their sensory needs. Check with a professional, such as an occupational therapist or a developmental specialist, such as myself, and really understand the nuances. What helps your child feel calm and alert? What sets them off where they're dysregulated and uncomfortable? What does it take to get them regulated? Every interaction starts with regulation, and when there's a disconnect, come back to regulation. And last but not least, think about edit. Edit is the semantics. They're everything. Sometimes we say words out of our mouths and it doesn't always seem to be working. Edit is about thinking about how to phrase our interactions, thinking about being receptive and having opportunities for engagement in that back and forth. So next time you communicate with your child, give them choices that they will both understand and have meaning to. Think about saying yes for any time you say no. What is possible? No, we cannot hurt our siblings, but we can tell them where to sit. We can tell them what's an option for playing. In terms of semantics, think about that receptivity in language and giving permission to communicate more. So that's our first acronym, A.W.A.R.E. Accept, within, action, regulate, and edit. I'm so excited to hear how you become aware today.